For those who don't know, More Perfect Union is a nonprofit newsroom founded a little over 2 years ago. It is devoted to the working class and fighting corporate greed. The classroom is one of the ways that they school their audience. It's a series of videos using great research and compelling commentary to address economic and social issues. This past year, among dozens of opinion and analysis pieces, the classroom explained the Ticketmaster scandal. It pulled back the curtain on the, quote, evil company, unquote, that owns your food, and described in detail how private equity robbed Taylor Swift and Toys R Us. I wanted to take a moment to celebrate this body of work. This format is original and engaging and clever, and we were impressed by the authority with which each message was delivered. It's so easy in this day and age for people to live in echo chambers, so easy not to take the time to learn more about what's happening around the country and down the street. That makes the effort to root out and publicize the truth so much more crucial to our democracy. The classroom feels like a tonic, quick to digest, and weaving in graphics and memes and whatever it takes to be entertaining as well as enlightening. Please congratulate the 2023 Hillman Prize winner for Opinion and Analysis, The Classroom.
Thank you to the Hillman Foundation for this amazing honor. We are the members of the Classroom team at More Perfect Union. I'm Chai Dangari. I direct the series, along with our writer, Sean Morrow, our video editor, Anthony Mascoro, our producer, Brooke Schumann, and our amazing motion designer, Gerald Lane. Our team is just one part of More Perfect Union, an advocacy journalism organization founded by Faz Shakir with the mission to elevate the voices of working class Americans. Faz and the rest of our small and scrappy team believe that the tools of journalism, investigating, reporting, truth-telling, can be used for something more than the limits of objectivity. We've chosen what side we stand on amid the stark inequality created by corporate America. That means our reporters don't just report on problems around them, but advocate and fight for solutions to those problems. And to have that mission acknowledged by the Sidney Hillman Foundation in a room full of incredibly talented journalists, union leaders, and progressive leaders is incredibly humbling. The Classroom series was created to help take back the YouTube algorithm from the likes of PragerU and Ben Shapiro. And if there's anything we've learned over the last 18 months, it's that viewers are hungry for content with an economic justice perspective. Everyone has questions about the systems that shape our daily lives, and answering those questions doesn't have to be boring or inaccessible. I'm not kidding, the team standing behind me somehow took a video about grain commodities and turned it into a YouTube hit. But there's no project we've done that better exemplifies the Classroom's core mission than when our incredibly talented writer, Sean Morrow, took on the pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly and won. So I'll let Sean tell that story.
Thank you, Chai. I'm Sean. You might remember me from that video earlier. When Elon Musk broke Twitter verification in this pathetic cash grab, a lot of folks made fake accounts, and I knew I needed to do one because I'm a natural-born shit poster, and I knew it needed to be about corporate greed because I'm a journalist. So I made an account for Eli Lilly and posted, "We are excited to announce insulin is free now." It went viral, and it put Lilly into a corner where they had to be like, "No, we're not going to do that." More people Googled Eli Lilly that day than they had in any other time in the past 20 years. And the whole thing only cost me $8. This offered More Perfect Union a real opportunity. People wanted to know who was behind that tweet, and it was a dude who worked there. So we used the reveal video to go into how insulin pricing got so bad and then how to fix it. But corporate greed shows up in all parts of our daily lives, beyond the funny, silly things. Well, insulin pricing isn't funny, but still. But on a personal note, there's something particularly infuriating about how it plays out in our healthcare system. My mother was hospitalized just a month ago. The nonprofit hospital was horribly understaffed. The nurses had rightfully been on strike super recently, and the CEO made $13 million a year. When I visited my mother one day, I asked her why she wasn't watching the TV in her room, and she told me it's because it costs nearly $60 a week to activate. It was already in the room. When we moved her to a rehab facility, we learned that her Medicare Advantage plan only covered a short stay. Base Medicare actually covered more. Aetna, the private company profiting off of this, would have kicked her out. We never got to that point because late Friday night, she passed away. That is the kind of corporate greed More Perfect Union works hard to combat, and if a normal video on Aetna's Medicare scheme doesn't work, I've got $8, Aetna. Thank you again to the Hillman Foundation for supporting More Perfect Union's mission. We've hopefully got much more to come. Thank you.